I really wonder what's going to happen, because they are saying that there's a thing called the singularity. Look that up, the singularity, on Google. Okay. And there's a scientist named Ray Kurzweil. He's sort of a futurist. He's a world-renowned expert on trying to predict what is the future going to hold for us. And not in a psychic way. He really is like a really deep
No,
thinker.
but I'm telepathetic. I seriously am. I'm very telepathetic.
But he says there's this thing where a point where robots will be technology will be so advanced that it'll start thinking for itself so much that it takes over and controls humans rather than humans controlling the technology.
Well, that's the fear. But you know
right.
what? There's certain jobs people won't do. So we're going to let the robots do those jobs. To be honest, there's so many. I own a home and I have a family. And I can't imagine there's electricians, plumbers. I don't think you can have a robot that will come in and fix the problem.
No.
You need people. And you know what? My therapist makes a fortune off of me.
Right?
I don't think there's a robot that's going to answer that question properly.
Someone else talking to it. So.
Carl?
So I don't have to worry. Arnold Schwarzenegger's so old that the Terminator will never happen. All this, so I guess we're okay, right? But
time will tell.
I don't know, Carl. It's a valid question.
Well, I mean, do you think that Congress or the law ever needs to step in, presidents, whatnot, or it's just purely a private interest thing? You know, that they don't have any place regulating how far this goes.
Hey, look. I'm sure Las Vegas is complaining. This article is about Las Vegas complaining about it. What did they think when the slot machines came in?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Machines are doing the job. Mm-hmm. Oh, we should have the union hire somebody to stand next to the machine that when they put the money in, they pull the lever down for you.
Right?
What's the deal with that?
Good point.
Come on, man. Mm-hmm. And by the way, just to think that if robots replace everything, that won't create a whole nother business of jobs, because I can't buy a refrigerator or washer and dryer without having it break down one day after the 6-month warranty expires, and somebody's got to come fix it, and it's not going to be a robot that's going to know what to fix in there.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So robots break down too. Somebody's got to make the robots. Somebody's got to build the robots. Somebody's got to market the robots. There's a lot more business.
Got to get extended warranty on them.
But what do you think will be the next lame job? You know, because they're saying that there's about 36
radio host is the next lame job.
They're coming for
AI,
us,
right?
Well, they say there's like about 36% of the workforce in America has a redundant job where you're like, or where you're repetitive.
They have a what job?
Repetitive job. Where you're doing
what kind of a job?
Repetitive. Oh,
say it again. Took you that long to figure out the joke?
Jeez,
Carl.
Okay, from Arkansas.
So, and by the way, there's 3 of us in here. That's 33% of the room. Only figure that out. Okay.
I'm going to move on. Okay, so lead story 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Woo-hoo! Lead story 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Okay, so this is a weird one, folks, but I think everybody's got a stake in this as a man. Justin Bieber, the former boy singer who's now grown up and all buffed out, he quit his music career a couple of years back.
What? He's got too much money.
He canceled. He canceled the 3 shows at the Rose Bowl even, and he said, "Hey, I'm going back to God." Not that he's dying. He was raised Christian and he had gone wild.
Sober.
And so he says, "I'm going
Boys
back to
Gone
Jesus."
Wild.
He went back to
whole different video series.
Right.
He joined Hillsong Church and
Come
got
on
married.
Now, I was there last Sunday
was
night
I.
with you, Carl.
Yeah, it was great.
That was a great night, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great.
I enjoyed it.
And so anyway, so he is now challenged. He's coming back. He tweeted that he's going to record again, but he also made a bizarre tweet where he challenged Tom Cruise to get in the UFC Octagon with him.
I heard about that.
Yes.
Was he nuts?
Conor McGregor has offered to host the fight. He says if Tom Cruise is man enough to accept this challenge, McGregor Sports and Entertainment will host the bout. Does Cruz have the sprouts to fight like he does in the movies? Stay tuned to find out. So what do you guys think? Bieber versus Cruz.
Poor Tom Cruise. He's got Bieber on one side and Leah Remini on the other side attacking.
Yeah.
It's all attacks. Are you serious? Bieber's 25 years old. He's 56. That's elder abuse, my friend.
Well, Cruz is also such a tiny little guy. He's like 5'2" or something.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm going to try a challenge a 75-year-old. Hey, Don Knotts, you and me in the ring right now. I will kill you. Octagon.
It's like me trying to fight Peter Dinklage. I mean, what do you want? You know. But so prediction. Think this will happen or not?
No, I don't think so.
Hey,
although I tell you what, people would pay to see that though, right?
Yes, I would.
100%. Hey, at least I've seen Tom Cruise in a movie. That guy can fight in movies. You know what I'm saying? What's Biebs gonna do? Break out into a dance?
And you do a little disco dance,
right?
You know?
Yeah. Well, so do we want to do? We should do one last thing.
Oh no! I want to keep talking about it.
All right, go ahead.
Well, because like Bieber, I think I actually really like him.
Yeah.
In a weird way, like not in a sensual way, but
Well,
just in a,
just said a
He's an
weird way.
interesting person.
I kind of like
And
him.
you're wearing your wife's hat today. Anyway,
I am wearing my wife's hat, and it looks pretty darn
look for
good.
the photo
folks.
later, folks.
I'll second that.
Wait, RJ,
I
how
like
does
it.
Look?
Great look for you.
Yeah, well, RJ's going to say that because he's a corporate guy. He can't
to
say
the
anything
scene.
wrong. Well, let's go to our engineer, and I'm going to move my mic over to him. What do you say? No, he's got his own mic. What do you say?
It's a great hat.
Thank you. Thank
Come
you.
on, it's
And that's coming from a Steelers fan against a Chargers fan.
Of course. Hey.
Yeah.
Hat to hat.
What if I had a Chargers hat on?
It's all right.
Exactly. Right. Well, this is the deal. I think Bieber's trying to look tough. That's why he went out and got all those tattoos.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right? I mean, putting a tattoo on Justin Bieber is like putting a spiked collar on your poodle. It's like putting spinning rims on your Ford Fiesta.
Oh my gosh.
It just doesn't. Something doesn't mesh there.
That's crazy.
Right?
Crazy.
Yeah.
I think Tom Cruise would take him down.
Right?
That's my personal opinion.
I'd like to see Cruz's response. He never seems to take the bait on anything, though. He just Cruz is
smart.
good about keeping his mouth shut.
Yeah. He
Flying
totally
under the radar.
is.
Yeah.
He totally is.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was going to fight somebody, I'd pick somebody I thought I could beat too. I mean, you don't see Biebs going, "Hey, Stallone, Schwarzenegger, you and me in the Octagon."
Nope.
He's going,
Game
"Oh
over.
yeah, how tall is Tom Cruise? What, he's 5'2"? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this, you and me. I'm 25, you're 56.
Jason Bieber versus King of the Action Dwarves.
Bare knuckles. No gloves.
Wow, man. Well, that sounds like a mission impossible for this fight to ever happen. Boom! Okay, anyway. Well, we're heading into our first break, or only break, what am I saying, in a second now. So coming back, we have this week's amazing guest, Tom Dreesen, legendary comic.
Seriously,
And
I've got
also-
so
Here in
many
the studio.
shows. He's the best.
And also, we need to just give a shout out to the Pasadena Weekly. This week's top story is tells you about, among the top stories, a great roundup of things to do that are cool on Father's Day, as well as all about the Pasadena Chalk Festival, the world's largest street art festival, and an amazing movie called Emmanuel. You got to look this up. It's playing only Monday and Wednesday, and it tells a documentary story of how the black church that was shot up in Charleston, how the survivors came to forgive the shooter. It's quite a remarkable story. We'll be back. Thanks.
And do the Chalk Festival, people. I've been there.
So
It's
good.
awesome.
See you there.
Suicide, postpartum depression, and e-cigarettes. All in this week's Health Watch Overdose and suicide are among the most common causes of death for new moms in California. A new study from Michigan State University and the University of California found that the two causes made up almost 20% of almost all California postpartum deaths between 2010 and 2012. Researchers say the findings could be an indicator of the most common causes of postpartum death across the U.S. The study was published in the American Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology. A House committee is launching an investigation into the e-cigarette maker Juul. The House Oversight Subcommittee on Economic and Consumer Policy is demanding the vaping company hand over documents on its marketing strategy, its products' impacts on minors, and its products' health effects. The subcommittee's chairman says he's worried about reports of the increase in the number of kids using e-cigarettes.
That's Kristen Barks, Larry Marino, AM 870, The Answer.
Attention. If you're in debt to the IRS and frustrated with your options, for a limited time you can call and quickly check your eligibility for the Fresh Start programs offered by the IRS to reduce or even eliminate your tax problem. Through this special toll-free hotline number, you can find out in minutes if you qualify for these powerful new debt reduction programs green-lighted by the IRS for 2019. If you have unfiled tax returns, under audit, have a wage or bank levy, or just want to know your options, business or personal, Republic Tax Relief's A-plus rated tax relief system has helped thousands stop IRS collections immediately and saved millions in tax debt. These relief programs will not last forever. Call their hotline number now, 800-639-7870. That's 800-639-7870. Check your eligibility for tax debt savings today. Call 800-639-7870. That's 800-639-7870.
With PatriotSoftware.com, accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
Mike Capel here, serial entrepreneur. I started my first business in the basement of a factory over 30 years ago. We had no heat and no air conditioning. Instead of customers, our office visitors were rats, birds, flies, and snakes. Our office flooded often, and we used blankets as our office walls. We were broke and needed help. That's why I created Patriot Software, to help small business owners with simple payroll for 1 to 100 employees. And if you need help, we will help you for free. Go to PatriotSoftware.com. Use promo code RADIO and get 2 months of payroll processing free. That's PatriotSoftware.com.
With PatriotSoftware.com, accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
This is Larry Marino. Join us for the next Sunday Morning Newsmakers. Kimber Westmore has developed a creative solution to the real-life challenge millions of families face, managing medications for loved ones. Plus, Hugh Wynn will celebrate his first Father's Day at the age of 51. Sunday Morning Newsmakers, Sunday morning at 9 on AM 870, The Answer.
Welcome. You've tuned in to Man Up, heard each and every Saturday evening at 8. Where hosts Antonio Delgado, Carl Kozlowski, and Ron Pearson, along with their guests, take a stand for modern manhood. Stand up and man up, America. And now, your hosts, Antonio, Carl, and Ron.
Greetings and welcome back to Man Up, coming to you from the luxurious studios of KRLA AM 870, The Answer, in Los Angeles.
What's
As
the
always,
question? That's what we all need to ask.
Exactly. But I'm Carl Kozlowski, and with me is
Ron, the mirthful married man, Pearson.
And our guest host, RJ, has left the building.
The corporate man, Jay.
Yeah.
You know why he left?
Why?
Corporate job.
Oh, of course, on the clock. But now we're bringing you our fabulous guest for this week. This man has been made more than 500 television appearances. He has been on The Tonight Show more than 60 times.
Seriously.
Frequently hosted it as well.
Seriously.
One of David Letterman's all-time favorite guests.
Seriously.
And he toured the world with Frank Sinatra for 13 years.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Dreesen.
Woohoo!
Yeah, so welcome, Tom. How you doing?
My career isn't as long as that introduction. I'm happy to be here with you guys.
Yeah, that's the first 5 minutes of your interview. So
Carl can be long-winded. Honestly, no joke. I'm not making this up. I was on a phone call with Carl last night, and it was a great call. We discussed a lot of things, but I walked in the house and I said to my wife, I go, Tom can make a long call and a long story.
Carl.
Sorry. Carl can make a long call and a long story like infinity.
Thank you.
Carl, you go on forever.
All right. Well, yeah, but Tom's career has gone on forever. How's that
Honestly,
for a segue
it
to
really
bring us
has.
back?
Well, this is my
legend.
This
Yeah.
truly is my 50th year in show business.
Wow.
I'm celebrating.
That's
I started
amazing.
in September of 1969. I went on stage the first time.
Wow.
Where?
In Chicago Heights, Illinois, with Tim Reed. Tim Reed and I were a comedy team. We were America's first black
let's
and white
go
comedy
back.
team.
Let's stop right there.
Okay.
So we went on stage for the first time. How do you go on stage for the first time as a comedian? I know how I did.
Yeah, but you might have done comedy clubs.
Huh?
When I started out, there were